Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Aves coming to you with yet another music video reaction. Happy SHINee Saturday and happy Jonghyun month. I forgot it was Jonghyun month. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about Jonghyun month. I'm going to probably just talk, but I want to say something that I haven't, because like the Jonghyun video that I made was like, that was a long video. I was going to try to like put together a reaction video, but I'm reacting to so much stuff that yes, we are going to react today to Good Evening by SHINee. It is that time to finally talk about this MV and who is the fox. Let's get into it. But before we do, if you are new to my channel and you love what you see on the channel and you want more, consider subscribing to my channel Moonlight Antonio, where we give you reactions, K-pop, and inspiration from under the beautiful moonlight, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so that you won't miss a single upload. God, will miss? No, absolutely not. We don't want you to miss it. All right, so let's get into it right now. Good evening. Yes, I'm zooming in. Let's go. I've seen this video so many times, so I think I can describe this pretty well. I think I can. I think I can. They're being, they're in that place where they're controlled, their lives are controlled by, they're trapped. Oh, the fox. I do love the dance on this video too. Very simple, but except for when they get to like the end. They be getting it on the end. Listening to their voices on this song is just so good. Really, I love listening to their voices on this song. I love it. I love it. It's deep, y'all. It's deep.
Looking at each other through the storm. Let's see your eyes, nose, lips, cheek. 저저 하늘 위보다 더 멀리 맴돌더라도 구름에 내 맘 날려 휘황찬 달과 함께 비친 밤.
Dancing in the rain. I'm trying to talk. I really am. Oh, I love that symbolism. Oh. Oh. Man. I love this group so much. Get it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I Can't help it. Oh, I love that. Oh, that part where Jonghyun's shadow comes up out of the well when they look in. Oh, that scene is probably the scene that gets me the most, is to see Jonghyun's shadow in the well coming up, and then they all look down, and then when they start to not look and they put their heads back up, his shadow goes down, like they're saying, we'll see you again. It's just, I love that. I love that part. I love that. Okay. Let me see if I can put my thoughts into words. All right, into cohesive, coherent words. All right. So, I love the whole stages of grief cycle that the song is taking you on, this journey with them, because we're all feeling what they're feeling, except they're feeling it like 10 times harder, because like they've been with this guy since the beginning, and you feel that emotion. I love how they feel like it's like playing on the whole, not even idea, but like the fact that they are aware that they are controlled, they're being watched constantly. The symphony playing behind Onu, his life is being conducted. He is being micromanaged, you could say. They're all aware. And then, of course, in their own individual places, they kind of, especially Key, you can see him take his anger out on the piano very violently. And that moment kind of like comes and goes. Because like, again, it's showing like the lashing out of emotion, and then bring it back in, because we're public figures and people are watching us and everyone's watching us. So we have to like put on this performance in front of everyone, which is them, them being in that box kind of stage-like place, confined, and, putting on the performance and doing the dance or whatever. But once the dance is over, they go back to that place of, how do we move on? What do we do? And it's just like, you see those elements creep in of the fox. Onu is staring at the fox is staring at him, and Onu kind of turns his eyes away and is like in deep thought. And you could just imagine what's going on in Onu's mind. The fox, which symbolically represents Jonghyun, and I believe it's based on a book that Jonghyun liked. I can't remember exactly the details of the book, but it had something to do with a fox. It's been a while since I actually thought about that. But yeah, it's based on a book that Jonghyun liked. And the whole idea of just them being covered by a bag, and they're all kind of like going through the motions of grief in the bag, suffocating. It's just so much symbolism in that song. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in that song. Even to the choreography is kind of telling you the stages of grief, kind of showing you. And I even heard that the choreographer kind of took it easy on them, because she didn't want to give them complicated choreography this time. She wanted to kind of take it easy. And I think it worked well, because it really is showing the motions, the stages of grief, and the anger and the sadness, and not being able to come to grips entirely with the fact that he's gone and things will never be the same. But yet trying to find some sense of normalcy, but knowing that you may not get to that point of normalcy. And I like what SHINee said in the Radio Star interview, where they were saying, we know that everything's not okay. We're acknowledging that, and we're saying that even though everything is not okay and probably won't be okay, we can still move past this and move forward and make sure that we maintain who we are, things like that. Paraphrasing, but basically saying that we can still endure and we can still make it through this. And the best way to do it is together. And as I said in the last video, there was a moment where they really could have just said, okay, this is it. There's no going back. There's no turning back. Like, let's just disband. They did have a conversation about the future of the group, and they decided we're better when we're together. And I love that. I love that they decided to stay together through this hardship, because even Taemin said it in that very same interview. I realized how much I need my members. I realize how much I rely on them, how much I need their love, their support, just their presence in my life. And that's one thing I will say that these companies do, is that they put together these groups of people that may not really care too much about each other in that sense, and might look at each other as just business partners, for the brand. But then they go through adversity together, and they laugh together, and they cry together, and they realize you're more than just a business partner. You're my brother, or you're my sister. You know what I mean? And they form a bond that's like strong. And it's not just selling the image of the group. It's who they are. They are family. They've become a family through many trials, many ups and downs, failures, successes, awards, things like that. It's amazing. I think that's one of the best things that companies have been able to do, that I don't give them praise for, because I always acknowledge the things that they do terribly, because they do a lot of things terribly and very few things well. But this is one of the best things about groups, in my opinion, and especially about SHINee, who have been together for a long time. What is it, over 14 years? They've been together for a long time. And again, I love how the MV shows the aspect of, we are going through this, everybody sees us, everybody's watching us, we're confined to this space, this one little space, blocked off by everything. Our lives are being directed and controlled. We have to maintain our composure in the public eye, but in private we are trying to figure out what is the meaning of life, because our brother was trying to find that out, and we lost him. In Key's letter to Jonghyun, he even said, "I'm sorry that I wasn't able to comfort you when you were lonely. I wasn't able to be there for you when you were lonely." I am grateful that they are still together, and that this MV, just like it shows at the beginning, where they're kind of wandering around, trying to figure out what's the next step, what are we going to do. Even in that, when you see the end, at the end, the choreography changes to where they are synchronized and they are dancing as one. Not in a happy way. And I do love how the choreography can actually tell you. It shows you, this is not a happy dance. This is not a happy dance. This is like, we're fighting. We're fighting to remain as four. We're fighting to remain strong. We're fighting to remain ourselves in a world that we have been put into that says that you can't be yourself, that says that you have to be something else. It's hard to tell the difference when you've done this for a long time. It's hard to tell the difference between Jonghyun, the artist, the idol, and Kim Jonghyun, the person. And those two people get mixed up, even in your own mind, and you lose your sense of identity, and you lose your sense of individuality. You don't know who you are anymore. And it becomes even harder, especially for someone who struggles with depression. It becomes very hard to distinguish the two. Are both of them me? Or is one of them a manufactured version of myself that I have to portray for the public? And the other part of me is the real me. You do that job for so long, sometimes you'll forget who you are, which part of you is the real you. But again, like I said at the beginning of the choreography, it's very, not disjointed, but it portrays the grieving process so well. And then at the very end, because at the beginning they're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? They're kind of like moping around a little bit in the choreography. But then at the end, they push forward and they do that last part of that dance at the end where they're all doing it synchronization and they're all going in like, we want to find happiness. And that's the point of the video as well. It's not just because of Jonghyun, but it's like because of what happened, now they're trying to figure out their happiness. They're trying to find happiness in what they're doing, in life, the purpose. What is this? What do we do? And I love that. And of course, the last scene, which gets me, that scene where they look down the well and Jonghyun's shadow pops up. I remember when I first saw that part, oh my God, I tried my best not to cry. I think I did pretty well this time. Don't mind me the tissue. This is not for crying. This is just because, I don't know. I've been having nose problems, so it gets me every time. Every time. But yes, I really enjoyed this MV. There is a music video that I am supposed to be reacting to. Somebody requested it, and I will be doing it. Let me just real quickly. AKB48 is I guess a JK pop girl group. I am gonna react to that. So Indie, I believe your name is. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. I got you. I remember you. Okay. So I will react to that. Don't know if I'm gonna do it this week or not, but because this is like what, the third or fourth one I've done, and I have a 5th video as well that I'm gonna try to get out this week too. Then there's gonna be the Jonghyun video, which I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the 8th or if I'm going to do it after the 8th. But I'm definitely gonna. It's Jonghyun month, so it'll be okay. Whichever day I choose. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. I'm gonna have to make a separate video talking about this. I have to. There's so much more I need to talk about with this. So definitely look forward to that video. It is coming. Promise you, it's coming. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content from your boy. And until next time, it'll be your boy Abe signing out. Peace. Love you guys. Let's cue that SHINee Saturday outro and see you next week, guys. Bye. Bye, everyone.